Bird Knob Trail, which is right near Massanutten Resort. So we have to cross through. We're on 211 heading west. We got to cross through basically where Shenandoah National Forest is, which is those mountains, and then cross beyond to the next range. We just crossed over Shenandoah National Park, and you can see this is where we're going. We're heading through the town of Laurel, and we're going to that next mountain range just past. I think we've been on Strickler Knob, and there's another one over there, recent hike. That's on the north end of this gap. We're going to the gap over here, and our hike is on the south end, which is on the left. So we're going up the mountain. It's basically at Newmarket Gap is where it is. I think we turn here. Whoa, look at this. Okay, this is it. I think the old Massanutten Visitor Center, which is obviously not, it's like a house I would buy, right, at this point. It's not being used. And this is totally overgrown, and I think we're not the first people here, unfortunately. We got here late. Dang. We have never been loaded up with this much stuff. Blackberries, blueberries, grapes, cherries, all going in the backpack. With battery packs, water bottle, plus all this stuff, some candy, battery packs, water bottle, there you go. All right, so, campfire right here. We go on the Wildflower Trail here. It's where we get to start. And it looks kind of overgrown. Whoa. Looks really overgrown. Oh, this looks bad. This is definitely the trail, and I'm getting spider webs. I feel like no one's been on this trail in a long time. Well, yeah, it is getting better. It's opening up as we get under the canopy of the trees. Hear a motorcycle driving up that mountain road, but we're supposed to go straight up for the first mile and a half is what I've heard, but we've been going down so far, but I guess it's going to change at some point. These are mountain laurel, I think. All right, we're still going down. We've got to go up at some point, right? It looks like a lot of this trail gets washed out in rainstorms. At least this part. All right, this is a big fork, and we actually make a right, which is, again, it seems like a trail that's even more rural or not maintained. Orange blazes. This is it. Muddy. Look at this. Definitely you need hiking boots on this trail. Now we're going up. Here we go. It's probably gonna be a never-ending torture now in the beginning.
I won't be cold anymore.
Yeah, that's right. Don't bring any jackets. You're not gonna need them. Lots of rocks. Yeah, I'm starting to breathe heavy already. It's just nonstop up. And you don't notice as much because you're under the trees the whole time. I'm gonna walk way off to the side to avoid this mud. All right, well, we got through that section. Got some big vines on this tree. Look at the size of these vines. They're big. Yeah, here's the moth right here. Seen a bunch of them in this area, even though that one's not moving. There, you see them moving around here. Lots of them. Yeah, I'm hitting all kinds of spider webs. I'm thinking that maybe we're the first people on this trail this morning. Maybe the other folks that we saw went somewhere else. Here's the stream, or mountain spring or something. It's starting to get quieter up here. You can hear a plane, but we're definitely getting further off the road and higher. Starting to see a few view possibilities, at least over here. Returning. We were just on an area that was kind of, oh, which way do we go? Look, this is weird. Gotta figure this out. Okay, Denise went to the right, and I went to the left, and you can see there's a mark, orange mark right here. So she's coming back. That's like a campsite or something right up here, looks like. Open campsite. More orange blazes down here. This is actually leveled it downhill in this area. Okay, we had it easy for a little bit. Now it's back to steep ascent for a while now. Looks like we're going right into this rock wall. Looks like a little bit of a rock scramble here to get through. Yep. This isn't that bad. Sounds like an airplane near. Not like a drone, but an airplane. Somewhere over there. It's the western side. All right, so we're about a mile in, close to it now. Denise has her cherries, I got my grapes. It's a good time to get some food, some watery food, and keep walking. We're only like 1/3 to a quarter, well, maybe almost a third way through this uphill section of just nonstop uphill. Somebody's breathing heavy. We're in a section here where you see a lot of vines, a lot of down trees, a lot of undergrowth, low stuff, a lot of sun because there's not many trees. It must have been a storm here in this section. We are up to another part here where we're turning to the left again and see a little ridge. It's almost like a little overlook here. Almost. But not really. All right, now we got another steep section. I can see it from here. Rocks we're going through. Are those flies? You hear it? It sounds like an airplane.
Yeah, they're flies. You had a little petal or something right here.
Okay, where do we go from here? I don't see any orange markers. I'm guessing that we're over here. It seems more like a trail, even though there are no markers. Oh, there's one. It's faded, yeah. We're starting to get some views. That's the ridge on the Shenandoah National Park side that we crossed over to get here.
Did you get that?
All right, this seems not as steep here now. It's good. For now, anyway. I'm sure we'll be going up again. Looking at the topo map, I think we've gone through the steepest parts. We still have plenty of uphill, but nowhere near as steep as what we've done. And it looks like this might even be like an overlook. I think it is. Yeah, it opens up. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Looks familiar?
Yes. Like every other Shenandoah overlook.
They all look the same?
Yes.
Actually, I've never seen an overlook on this side because that's 81 down there. So we're on the mountain range that's in between, east of 81 before you get to the next mountain range, which is Shenandoah National Park. Sorry about all the zippers. Denise lets them make noise in my video, but we've never gone on a hike that's had a view on the western side of this range. We have on the Shenandoah side, I think, and we've had the eastern side of this range, but not the western. This is not a vegan hike because look, these are CAFOs down here. CAFOs are contained animal farming operations. See, they take the flat ground and they put either pigs or chickens or other livestock, usually not cows because they graze, but these are usually probably chickens, I'm guessing, especially since the Potomac River has massive problems with pollution because of chicken farms and the fact that there's almost no regulation. This has been going on for decades and decades and decades, even before anyone knew what vegan was. These things contaminate the Shenandoah River forks, which dump right into the Potomac River, which causes all kinds of bacteria problems. Everything. Never go into those types of waters that are fresh. I would never go into those, not even in a boat and get splashed. Not knowing what I know now, but high mountain streams like we're gonna see up here, that's what you want. Denise, don't do it, don't do it.
Come sit.
There's a gap way out there.
Your hair look okay?
Hey, I wonder what that is. That was a bird that just flew by. All right, you gotta check out Denise's hair. I think so.
Common for this area.
Common. There's a commoner looking at a common view.
How does it look?
I think pretty good. Okay, we're here at the edge. And it's down from here, right? It's way down?
Yeah.
Ooh,
A couple 100 feet.
a couple hundred?
Yes. It's at least 100 feet down.
Careful.
Would you stop?
All right, we're back to the trail. Still have a ways to go to get to the top. That overlook is about 1.25 miles up the trail. And look, maybe that wasn't the best one. There's another overlook and another overlook. I'm gonna take a peek at these since we're just here. Here's some pink mountain laurel. So we had the white stuff at the bottom of the mountain here. And pink is at the top. Does it need to be higher elevation? Or is it just a different variety? I don't know.
This is costing us a lot of time.
All right, this is another like rock outcropping. This one looks like it might even be further out. There's no tree blocking. It's kind of windy here. Oh yeah, this view is bigger. This is more like widescreen view. There's nothing blocking. And there's less view of those CAFOs down there. All right, the trail continues like right along this area. You're gonna be forced to watch a view whether you like it or not. And Denise is saying this is views of animal agriculture. That's basically what it is.
I see some smoky mountains.
They do the same thing over there. Same deal. It's like Lego, like Jenga here. That's what it is. This looks like. Like that one's just, is that touching that one? No, not exactly. All right, even though we are still going slowly uphill, you can really quicken the pace in this area. We haven't really gone very far overall, so you really have to if you want to make this in 4 hours. So this is Memorial Day, 2022. That's the time to see the mountain laurel, or maybe a little bit after, because it's not peak bloom, but you know they only bloom once a year, and they're at least opening now. But lower height, I guess, lower down, they've already opened. But higher up here, maybe another week.
Bowel.
Is that from a horse?
Horse. Yes, it's not.
I wonder. Okay.
Can't herd cows up here. Well, this side has chunks.
All right, Denise is saying this might be a bear.
Horse poop has little chunks, but that's a lot of poop and it's really runny and
And it's very fresh. I see a bear that didn't wipe its butt over there. So you don't think a horse could get here? Well, maybe not from our direction, but maybe from the other direction? I
Yeah,
don't know.
maybe. Those hills that we came up with, the rocks were too rocky for a horse.
Yeah, we're thinking it's horses because it's right on the trail. It's not off the trail. All right, we are just about at the fork. You can tell by the double markings. I've heard it's best to go counterclockwise. There is a pond up here too, spring-fed pond. I think Denise said she's going to go skinny dipping.
Yep.
So you can see it's going to split right up here. All right, this is the fork. Remember, it's a loop in this area. And we got signs. So, 3 miles. We've hiked 3 miles?
Probably.
Well, that's to the picnic area. I don't know if we went to the picnic area. I'll check the mileage in a second. But here, Bird Knob, 2 miles. And but we'll loop around. We go to the Bird Knob and then loop around. I think there's a pond in there, and we come back around this way.
Fast.
Okay, so it's been about 2.25 miles and a little over an hour and a half to get to this point. But yeah, we should be able to go quickly now, just like we have been going. I mean, you really can't slow down because that beginning part takes up all your time. All these blooms are about to open up. Look at all of them. This is kind of running, even though it's a loop, it's kind of running parallel to the other trail on the way back. And there are crossovers here and there where if you make a wrong turn, you'll cross over. So just be careful. Yeah, look at all the mountain laurel. There's so much mountain laurel in this area. Like I said, like another week. Because these are already starting here. But another week. Here and there you see them that are fully bloomed. And they're already dropping off. It doesn't take long, so even a week might be too long. What was that?
Fly.
Oh, fly. This just looks like a crossover here. Double trail thing. See, that's a crossover. There's lots more mountain laurel here. This variety looks even pinker, like a double pink or something. Yeah, like how old this mountain laurel is. It's so tall. We're actually heading down now a little bit. We're getting close to Bird Knob. And looking more closely at the map, we do go downhill. We're downhill now, but slightly till we get to Bird Knob. Then we go across that high mountain stream that has the pond, and then we go up a little bit to get back, and then it's all downhill from there. Like, these are really blooming. So you can see we're downhill just a little bit. Look at these blooming. These look almost like rhododendrons. Look at these blooms. Yeah, look at those. You have to knock through the mountain laurel just to get by the trail.
That's illegal to break it.
It is?
Yeah, it's protected. At least in Pennsylvania it is.
Someone was partying a little too hard with sweet red wine.
Sweet red.
Sweet red. Yeah, so this is basically a mountain laurel hike too. A flower blooming hike, if you come and hike here around Memorial Day. or slightly after. There's some mushrooms. This tree's falling apart. This looks like practically a paved section with these rocks. It's like a solid piece of rock we're walking on. And the mountain laurels have disappeared. They don't like to grow here. All right, we're eating more organic grapes and snacks. Yeah, I was saying some of these are very close to full bloom, and maybe even today, this afternoon. Look at all of these here. All right, so after hiking about 4 miles, this is it. Is there no view?
So this is Bird Knob.
It might be. All right, well, unfortunately, there's nothing to see here, I don't think. So we're gonna keep going to that pond. Yeah, this is definitely more like a road. Maybe this used to be like a house site, somebody's house site or something.
Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering. It's getting kind of rocky and wet. You can hear the stream. I think we gotta cross over the stream. Then there's a little trail that leads up to the pond. It feels cooler in here too. Yeah, there probably needs to be a bridge here that nobody ever built. And we have to cross here, yeah. A bridge that nobody ever built.
There probably needed to be a bridge here.
Yeah, it needs. Okay, here's the trail to the pond. It's actually a road also, right to the pond. If you have 4-wheel drive, you can probably drive here, as long as there's no gate. All right, this is supposed to be the pond. Obviously, it's a spring-fed running pond here. All right, here's the pond. There's a waterfall. This is where all the people are too. And like there's mountain laurel blooming. And this continues up. I don't know if there's campsites up there. But there's definitely people here, and we saw nobody the whole rest of the trip. So that they're called this Emerald Pond. It's a spring-fed swimming hole. Emerald Pond.
I was waiting for a photograph.
Click,
No,
click.
not.
So it's 9:30. We left at 6:45 and 4.34. I forgot to start at the beginning. So it's more like 8.5 miles or so. And we're gonna head back, and that's it. I'm running out of battery, so I have to sign off. Is this a good hike, Denise?
Yeah.
Even though there's no view at the end. The views are in the beginning, just remember that.
Nice white phone.
Okay, we have gone up the hill on a regular road, steep hill. Then it turned to water, mud, another abandoned house site, it seems like. And now we just found this giant anthill. So you don't want to miss this on the way back. This is on the way back, but aside from this, this has been unscenic. We just finally got into a regular trail. It was basically an old road, right? But have you ever seen an anthill like this? We've been hiking for many times.
Never. This looks like something you would see in Africa.
You see all those ants?
Let's look inside for the queen.
Can you get in there? Hop up on the top of it, and there's a queen ant?
Yeah.
Do you have any ants on you?
No, do you?
I hope not, but I don't know. Can you hear the ants? Denise says you can hear them.
You can hear their little legs. They're all over this path too, Mike. We shouldn't stand still.
Okay, we gotta get out of here. Bye.
These are gross.
See, we're actually here. You can see us. We're at the anthill. Are they biting?
I think they're red ants.
Uh-oh.
No, but we gotta go.
More anthills here on the trail. This one's got some nice blooming rhododendron. Even more anthills.
They must like this type of stone to build their house on.
Wow.
Probably. Sandstone?
I don't know what it is. Ant stone. Denise is having some issues. Look, these look like sand dunes over here. We're very close to where the trail meets back up. So this must be right after the junction. And yeah, I've never seen, this is ridiculous. I thought we saw some big ones back there already, but this thing is like a mountain. Sand dune, I can't even get it in the whole frame of the picture of the, oh, look at that. Oh, I hope they're not on me. I gotta get out of here. Of course, that was not the last one. This is like a mountain range of ant hill. This one, this one isn't quite as big, it's longer. Look at that. Man. I feel like this is like the grand finale now. We are just about to where the trails meet up. Look at those back in there. Yep, here we are at the end. It's crazy. I was just said how much different. Over here, it's just all mountain laurel and shade, thick shade. And over here, it's anthills, road, all kinds of weird stuff. All right, we got one last view. Yeah, now you can clearly see the animal agriculture.
Fog is going.
There's no fog. There's no question about it. On the way down here.